are opening something or closing something like a spigot or a torch, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty is the quickest way to remember it. Left, counterclockwise, opens things, it loosens them. Right, righty-tighty, tightens them, it closes things. So if you're panicked back here, think, and you got to shut something off, righty-tighty, it's off. When you open this, I am only going to open this, I'm going to turn it about 1/32 of a turn. Just barely open it. Why do I do that? Because.
Less gas flow.
What?
Less gas flow.
No, when it opens, even that, it opens. But if I had to shut it down in an emergency, rather than cranking it shut, it's just whoop, and it's done. So, when I open it, there are 2 gauges here. You'll see them both jump up. The gauge on the right tells you how much gas is in the tank. That's what you really want to know. You know, there's either gas or there's not. But if that doesn't jump up, there's no gas in there. So you got to have a new tank. You're not going to get anything done. The gauge on the left tells you how much pressure is in this hose between the tank and the torch handle. If it's in the red zone, you're going to want to get it out of that zone because that's too much pressure for the hose. The way you do that is with this adjustment. Most of the time, you'll never touch this. It's fine, you know. And if it's the thing is way up in the red zone, come get me. I'll adjust it. You know, if you're here on your own, we'll talk about that later. But like most of the time, you don't need to mess with that. There are different sizes of torch heads. There's little, you know, if you're working on fine chain or something small. There's bigger, if you want to really heat something up a lot and it's a pretty good size. Or there's things in the middle. If you want to change them, loosen that, just like your hose at home, and just pop it on. Okay. If you want to put one on, look at it first, make sure there's nothing in there. There's no goop, and look this over, and just make sure it looks clean and there's not stuff on it. Then you're going to just put it on there, bring this little ring down. I'm pushing down and turning at the same time. And you can, you know, position this wherever you want it. And then tighten it. I'm doing all this with the gas off, right? Okay. Okay, so now, listen. You come into work, first person in class or coming in on the weekend. It's all shut down. You got to turn stuff on. These are sparkers. That's what we light the torch with. It has an off-on switch on the bottom, and that's it. Makes a little electric spark in there. Please make sure you turn them off when you leave because they are battery operated. Turn that on. Now I'm going to turn the tank on. Just a tiny little turn. Watch how much I turn this. That's plenty. That's all I did, just like that. This jumped up here. This jumped up here. They look great. Again, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So left opens it, right closes it. I don't turn it very much. Fun, huh? Any one of these will work. And you want the gas directed in at that little bolt, little spark. Okay? Turn it up. You can have a little tiny flame, a big flame. And as far as the flame itself goes, the hottest part of this flame is right off the end, you know, 1/8 of an inch or so, 1/4 of an inch from the cone, that beautiful turquoise cone. Like right in there. That's, you don't want to be smashing that cone on whatever you're doing. It's not going to get you the best direct heat. You want to be off the end of the little blue cone, okay? Bigger flame, smaller flame, no flame. Okay, so, when you're finished soldering during class, you don't have to shut this rig down. You just turn it off and lay it down for the next person to use. Leave this on. If it's the end of class, or you're in here on the weekend and you're leaving, you're going to shut the rig down. And what that means is turn this off, so pull it back that little bit. There is still gas in the hose from the regulator here, which is why those look the way they do. So you want to bleed the line. Turn it back on, light it. Those are going down. That goes out, and then please shut it so the next person doesn't gas themselves. Okay? And then please turn this off so we save the batteries. Those should be at 0. Any questions?